South African teachers who were stranded in China over visa problems are now being allowed to return back home finally.
The young South Africans were recruited by an agency to go and teach English in China. Chinese authorities found that they had student visas instead of work visas and seized the documents. The problem has now been resolved. However, the Department of International Relations and Cooperation has called on South Africans to be cautious when taking up jobs abroad.
Now, these detentions come after China recently launched a new immigration bureau, which was actually set up to make it easier for foreigners to come and live and work in the country, and also to address a shortage of skilled workers in the market. According to official data, in 2016, there were as many as 900,000 foreigners working in China, many of whom, certainly in the past, had to go through a famously difficult immigration process. Now, the Immigration Bureau is also responsible for repatriating foreigners found to be working illegally in China, and there have been many cases of this surfacing recently as the country takes a more stringent approach to the matter. And in many ways, the South African detainees might consider themselves lucky. There were actually 2 Irish teachers with visas recently found guilty of taking on additional jobs, something they said they didn't know they weren't allowed to do, and they had to spend 10 days in individual jail cells before they were sent home. It's not known whether they had to pay the maximum fine, which is about $1,500 US.
South Africa must make itself